They're pretty popular, actually.
Popular.
War
What?
Machine.
West Coast Avengers. Da, da,
They just
da.
West Coast
introduced
Avengers.
the Black Knight in Eternals.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen that yet.
Isn't it the Dark Knight?
Has anybody seen that? Is that any
No,
good?
it's not the Dark
I've,
Knight. Not the Dark
I've heard so many bad things about it, man.
Really? I mean, but
Yeah.
have you seen it though?
I personally have not seen it. No.
Okay, I want to talk to someone who's seen it, who can say I liked it or I disliked it because of this.
Does it
Yeah,
count
I just
that I used to play a game called Seen It?
Pop it, pull it, twist it.
Wrong, seen it. That would be SCENE. It.
Yeah, that was one of the best games on Xbox 360, by the way. I've logged a lot of hours in that game. What a great game. You watch movie clips and answer stuff. It's
Oh, I
fantastic.
forgot about that.
It was great. It had like little buzzer controllers that came with it, and everybody buzzed in. I love trivia. If you ever hang out with me in real life, trivia is a friggin' thing for me. I love trivia because I have a lot of useless, stupid knowledge that I've picked up over the year, like how a Star Destroyer is 1.5 kilometers long. Anyways, El Blanco even says that was a good game. Yeah, it freaking was. And how they went out of business blows my mind. Bring it back. I want a game like that again.
I'm
Jackbox
surprised they
games
didn't
are-
measure the Death Star by parsecs.
Well, it would be like, I think it's 0.17653 parsecs. But anyways,
Excuse me, actually,
it is actually, it was funny. A funny story here. Zoromir sent me a picture once of something he considered an abomination, and it was somebody glued like TIE fighter wings onto an X-wing. And
Well,
I'm like,
actually,
and I was like, oh, look, it's uglies. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, they're called uglies. And it's when, people piece together TIE fighters and X-wings together. And he looked it up and he's like, oh my God, you nerd.
you were the lore master.
So yes, it is definitely a thing. Welcome everybody to the dungeon. I see we've got Matt with us and Fanboy Tone El Blanco so far. We love to see you here. We are streaming live from my new PC, so if everything explodes, we'll be back. So hopefully that doesn't happen. It should be a lot smoother experience. I think we should have some better video and things. I spent a lot of time getting things set back up. Even though Blanco tried to troll me last night when we were streaming Phasmo, because he's like, oh my God, I can't hear you. And I'm like, Blanco, I think I got everything right. And he had me all stressing out. And then he was like, oh, I muted the tab. And I looked at him and I was like, there we go. No more Blanco. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So, well, welcome. Just as a quick reminder,
you could have left those sound effects on the old PC.
Hey, Blaylock.
Did he roll on that one and hit Z with that?
You know what people think
Probably.
about me leaving these on the old PC? Yeah. That's the way it's happening.
I hope the viewers realize how much time it took for you to go through all of those sound files and find the runs that you're using.
Those actually are part of voice mod that I use for the voice changer, and those came over just fine. It was the because they were their stock sounds. It was all the other voice things that I have to manually recreate, which I have not done yet because I was extremely tired after setting everything else up. But all those things came across just fine. But some of the voices, well, I won't have any silly voices tonight, which makes me want to. Yeah, that's how I feel. Welcome to the dungeon tonight. We'll remind you at the end, but I just want to say we will not be here next week. I'll be traveling, and I think we got some folks busy. We have no Arlo tonight as well. I know all thumbs down for next week, but we will be back the next week for, I think, the rest of the year. We're not taking a big break or anything as far as I know. So
Nope, I'll be here.
yeah. So what's funny is I told these guys, I said, I think we're going to be done by about December this year. And now that I look at it, I'm like, well, it might be June. So we'll see.
All right, you need to stop talking about session campaign 2 if you're saying it's going to last until June.
Hey, there's a lot of planning that's got to go in. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are going to do. But hey, we are happy that you're here tonight. And again, we want to thank you last week for the hype train and all that's going on and for joining us when we're streaming other things. We're going to stream some Phasmo, maybe some Back for Blood this week, but we won't be streaming anything next week. So unfortunately, we're all sad about that. All sad.
We could stream Age of Empires and then watch the AI just destroy one of us, like some sacrificial lamb. Who's gonna get it this time?
And then NE2424 come in and destroy everybody.
Yeah.
But we will have a turkey stream the week of Thanksgiving. So before you go commit the sin of gluttony, we will have a stream there. So
Gluttony.
We got to do our duty as Merkins. So, and shove our face. Well, yeah, man. AOE, area of effect 4. So, but again, also forgive me when I did all the transfers, I lost all my playlists. So the music might be not matching the scene, but I'm going to do my best. I have 700 songs to go back through. Thanks, Gru, for not saving playlists. You're the best. And this is where Zoromir's like, I told you should use VLC or whatever it was.
Save it all right there in place.
Yeah, it's just VLC looks like it's from 1963.
Or I think you can all put it into Spotify and make your own local playlists.
Does Spotify do local files? I don't think it does. Anyways.
I think it does.
Yeah, keeps are the best in AoE. If you're playing AoE, keeps are the key. Walls are garbage. But let's get some tones going. We had a bit of tense situations here where we left off last time. Welcome to On the Edge of Darkness.
Dun, dun, dun.
The party traveled back across the desert sands, running into a sandworm yet again. After getting eaten in the same freaking order as last time, they defeated the worm and headed the rest of the way into the Blackwall, where they met with Captain Fitzgerald and discussed the options. They found that she and her group of soldiers shot down the wyvern flying overhead, and they had captured one of the Varsith worshippers. The party went down and interrogated the worshippers in a really dark and disturbing manner. And it was dark. And then they sat down for an ale with Captain Fitzgerald, where they revealed what they've been working on. And in disbelief, she told them some of the stories. And when they began talking, Blaylock looked at her and said, "What have you heard of Lanfear?" And she looked at them and she said, Do you mean the legend of Lanfear?
Please do indulge me in this legend.
The legend spoke of a sorcerer, very powerful, who worked with Broman Karth, altering time itself. Her name was Lanfear. And after the sacking of the Black Tower, she disappeared. Many think she was banished into the ethereal planes by Broman himself before he passed. Surely it's just another name? Well, why do you ask?
She is of my tribe. And I am seeking legend of her to investigate further to see what is true and what is not.
Well, is there a chance this tribe person was named after her in some way? Did you know this tribe mate?
I am familiar with the name, not the legend.
Was this person magically inclined at all?
Yes.
It is curious, but I would imagine it was just more done in honor of that, though. What a dark honor. Is that name common amongst your tribe?
The Minotaur's past is very, very dark. We have since stepped away from our past and the control that the deities had over us. Hence why we typically stay in seclusion.
And magic is not common among your people, is it not?
It is not.
But yet here you are, inclined to magic yourself.
True. Since the parting of our ways with the gods of old, we have looked into developing our society further. Some with the arcane, some stick to more traditional means.
Interesting. Who's to say that these two land fears are one and the same, or different?
It is difficult for me to determine. If you say that she was a manipulator of time, then it is possible.
But again, you see my concern. If the land fear that we know of from legends and stories is alive, she worked with Broman.
True.
After everything you've seen here tonight, is it that far-fetched?
It is not. You see what I'm saying, Grayson? Grayson, you understand. If someone that powerful is alive, it's been a long time.
We don't know what Broman Koth is capable of. If he has my family as well. So we've heard rumors that they are still alive, so obviously they are using the Hawkers for something. Not everybody working for Broman Koth does it because they want to.
Would they have reason to have your family outside of spite?
Spite, knowledge. Who knows?
Interesting. Well, with what happened at Cape's Vassal, what's true is we know that bad things are happening on the little island of Drakenwald. If souls are being taken and collected, they're preparing for something much larger than we can even comprehend.
Roman Koth to be a lich, which would explain the longevity.
And the need for souls.
At this point, if Broman is still alive, and you all say you assure me that he is, there's only one thing he can be. And she turns and looks at and locks eyes with Grayson, and then turns toward Gaultier. You know what I speak of. He has to be a lich.
Yes. Which means he's definitely has some magic. Some very potent magic.
Which also means he has a phylactery somewhere. Have any of you run into one so far?
Well, actually, we have.
She kind of sits back in her seat and takes her mug and takes a swig of ale and kind of looks at you puzzling, like the stories that keep coming out. It's kind of this really eye-opening moment for her.
Unfortunately, we have encountered the phylactery. Now, DM, it was destroyed by the magistrate, correct?
Not by the magistrate, but it was destroyed.
By his assistant, whatever his name was, the old guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look through my notes to get
Yeah.
the names, but yeah, okay.
It was only 2 years ago.
Before my time.
The phylactery was destroyed in Cape's Vessel by one of the magistrate's assistants who has since passed from this realm.
I wonder if that's why he took his fury out on Cape's Vassal, to create another phylactery.
Think about to create the phylactery from the same town where its predecessor was destroyed would be something I would not put past Roman Karth.
Neither would I. These are dire times indeed. If he lives and he has taken that form, he is very powerful. Have you seen him?
Captain Fitzgerald, we have seen him.
She takes a deep breath in, and you can see kind of fear filling her eyes. And is it as we have spoken?
It is very clear that he has restored the phylactery.
He openly tried to attack Portstown. We managed to stop that with the aid of the gnolls.
He would not have revealed himself outside of Portstown had he not already created a phylactery. He would have never put himself in such a vulnerable state.
Realize if he gets this blade, he can corrupt the blade. He can split Drakenwald in half.
And much worse. Worse.
That's why we are in such a hurry to find the remaining pieces. Fortunately, keeping it in the bag of holding has kept it off of this plane.
It's probably the only thing that has saved you.
Yes.
We came very close to losing them and them falling right into hands which should never have acquired them. When we were captured by the cultists.
You have to be more cautious. You are not doing these things for yourselves anymore. And she takes and makes eye contact with all of you. You might have come together as a group, a family, or even a silly name to call yourselves. But you have to go beyond that. You have to stand up for one another. You are heroes of Drakenwald now. Without all of you, we're all doomed.
I hope that bringing all the tribes of this island together into one, that is the goal. We all need to be heroes. We cannot follow in the five of us alone.
We may be arbiters of retribution to Broman Karth, but we will not be able to stand against his forces alone.
It will take all of us. We don't even know what he plots to this day.
Well, if Cape's vessel was any indication of his wrath, we need to be quick. We got lucky in Portstown and was able to stop the total destruction, but who knows where he'll hit next.
Well, as I've said,
unfortunately, taking care of his cultists here could have put a target on Blackwall's back.
I think she kind of laughs and chuckles and takes a drink and sets the mug down with a clatter. I think you should worry about the targets on your own backs.
Yes, I'm sure he's heard about the failure of the attack on Portstown.
DM, what was the name of the islands again?
Look, Mushka.
Okay. Okay.
That was one of them.
Okay, I'm just looking at some notes and I say we've already lost Jarish and Prioche, and I'm like, are those the islands?
No.
And that was back to the discussion with Hamish and Lystra. Okay.
We are taking out his lieutenants. That is for sure. We don't know how desperate he will get.
If you've never seen a lich desperate, it could be quite the showdown for you.
The army that is under Roman Karth is that of a mechanical nature by none other than Kraft. He has been under his employ.
Kraft, the legendary artificer.
I assure you, he is no myth.
He is not.
And you slew him too, I'm guessing.
We did not.
No.
Oh?
You must
to have.
pick your battles. I can assure you, we would probably not be standing here today had we attempted to slay him in his own keep.
Well, quite a different group than what was here last time. It's such... You were almost like children before, and now you're... The fate of everyone here rests on the shoulders of the people at this table. I don't know whether to be worried or overjoyed. You seem to have remarkably good luck for adventurers here.
That would probably be a lot of my luck, even though it seems to not bless me so much.
That might be. She looks over to Grayson. Best keep this one in your group and keep them close.
Grayson's favorite
It was
person.
touch and go for a while.
Everybody is so spread out on the island. What if he attacks? We won't have everybody together as one force to oppose him.
Well, we can put in a message in to the mages of Castle Verminia. If they were to send mages out to set up teleportation circles, we may be able to quickly assemble in the case of an attack. But Castle Verminia, again.
Can the mages of Castle Verminia be trusted?
Oh, they can be trusted, but they don't do anything for free.
No, but maybe sending word in advance. Give them a heads up that we will eventually be coming.
By blade or by coin.
If you have a rapport with them, could you till the soil a bit so that they will be more receptive to our coming? From what I know, we have very little allies in Castle Verminia.
And she kind of laughs a bit and kicks back in her chair. Oh no, I have no pull with the mages of Verminia. I am, how did they put it last time I requested their aid? The unwashed, blade-wielding heathens of the South, I believe is what they called us.
That sounds about right.
If you've all
Typical
been to
for-
Verminia, it probably sounds quite familiar.
All too familiar.
You know they all are at risk of drowning every time it rains.
Oh dear. What
Wouldn't
have
be
we
a
gotten
waste.
ourselves into?
Whenever you end up there, my word of advice is watch your back. You'll end up with a knife in it.
Ah. Does anything good happen from Castle Verminia?
The laws they make are fair for the land. The Drakenwald has done well under the leadership there.
Hmm.
Unfortunately,
Leadership has done well for the leadership there.
that is true as well. But they've kept everyone from warring and, for the most part, kept undesirables in control.
Hour grows late.
That it does, but I think it's still early enough for you to give me a little more elvish wine. And she slides the cup over in front of you. Kind of winks at you.
Doesn't get old, does it?
I haven't had this since my youth.
Only the best for my friends.
She takes it, holds it up to all of you. To Drakenvold. Takes a drink, slams the cup down, clatters throughout the near emptying room there as the din of the soldiers fades away into the evening. But I guess I should sleep this off before I wake up with a headache, and I believe you have things to do as well, though you're welcome to stay as long as you need.
Do hope that our gift is well for you.
I hope we all survive. And she, again, kind of pushes the hammer toward the center of the table and please keep it safe. It's the only thing that can mend that broken blade or break it.
Put it in the bag of holding.
We have far too many priceless artifacts in that bag of holding.
Maybe we should split up the hammer from the rest.
I look at Arlo in his bag of holding.
I've got plenty of space in mine.
That will be a discussion for another time, maybe.
Go back to the barracks.
Well, I must be resting. Stay as long as you need. The Blackwall is always happy to have more hands.
Thank you.
But if you do leave some horses here, don't forget, it's a daily rate.
We would just happily donate them.
Okay.
We may need at least one. Now that we have somebody who needs a ride.
I know I need one, Arlo says.
And I need a horse as well. I don't have anything to keep up the Talhan, though. Tashan?
Elshahen.
Kalsahin. Yep.
Tashan.
Oh, thank you. My Telson has been getting quite tired with others riding on its back.
I know of no Talsahin that tires.
Well, I just prefer to ride alone.
He just likes to bitch.
I think it was Zoramir who tires of other people riding his Talsahen.
But I must be going. And she nods and bids you farewell. If I don't see you in the morning, safe journeys. Keep all of that safe. And she heads off to bed. The rest of you are at the table.
Have a good night, Captain.
She just raises a hand and kind of waves without even turning around.
I would be surprised if she got any sleep tonight.
We threw a lot at her.
Yes. A proverbial brain melting right in front of us. Stories come to life. Old memories resurfacing. Well,
Be a lot to take, and I just hope forces here will be on our side when it matters.
You said they would
Sure,
be.
they will be.
yes, I'm certain they will. They will have less responsibility now that the cultists are gone for the time being.
I'm sure they won't slack on what they have to do, though.
Ah. Well, have we decided how we're going to get to the island?
Well, we would have a boat if you guys didn't want to go through the desert again.
No.
What would
didn't want
we
the
have to find a
boat.
boat?
We should see what they have in their stores. In the
Do
morning.
the islands are in Lake Goldensbane, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
There are no ports. I'm gonna pull out the map for everybody. Look at the trek we would have to navigate to get to Goldensbane. It would be much easier to simply walk. Or ride.
We can get to Lake Goldensbane. How are we supposed to get to the islands inside of it? We don't know if there's only boat access or what.
We do not.
I would think there would need to be boats somewhere. How else would anyone else get out there? We could always swim.
If
There's
the-
swimming. I'm sure there's fishermen.
The only thing you have to watch is if the
It's a big
island.
lake. I'm sure we have enough money that we can buy a boat off of someone.
True.
Can that staff of yours, Blaylock, cast something that makes us float?
No.
Hmm.
I can make us float, but not without. That is not a sure answer because I don't know how far the islands are away from the shore.
Well, until we get there, no use in arguing about it.
We could do something like they did Cape's Vassal. We could tunnel underneath the lake and surprise them from underneath.
Those tunnels were already there.
Boromir,
Tunnels at some
one
point.
day we're going to have a conversation about geology.
Geology, what's that?
Rocks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We take the rocks and we move them over there.
Yes. Yes. We will discuss this, Tormir. Well, I think it's possible that we can find a way to get to the islands once we get there. Navigating the sea, I, for one, would say is out of the question for now.
Yes. Though I think it'd be a bit ballsy of Ishtab to attack us again so swiftly, but you never know.
Is it ballsy? He nearly wiped us out. And that was on land. Imagine
we could take
if
him.
You are
I think
quite
we can
confident.
take a lot of people.
Oh, it is late. I'm
That-
going to lay down.
Is a battle for another time. Hopefully, after Roman Karth. If I never see Ishtab again, then I will be quite happy.
Well, I think I'm gonna head to bed then. Arlo gets up from the table. Somebody wake me up in the morning.
Yes.
So we all go to bed now.
Blaylock is pissing off Mrs. Blaylock.
All right. Does anybody want to do anything before you sleep?
I would like to play with the infuser.
Okay.
Try to keep
Roll it up.
adding that. Was it just a dexterity, right?
Yep. Straight dexterity check.
Is everybody still there? Have we all gone to our rooms?
I think we've
gotta
gone to
go
the
all the way.
barracks.
All right, that's fine.
Or at least I have. I'm pretty sure that's a fail.
Dear
Uh,
DM.
What was it?
11.
That is a failure. Sorry.
No, not your fault. Digital dice, man.
Glorious,
I'm
wonderful DM.
Yes.
Exalted. I would like Blaylock to work on the laser approximation supplement eradication rod.
All right. Go for it.
I will use Flash of Genius because I do not trust the digital die. And that is just a straight intelligence.
Yep.
And that was good that I did that for a 19.
That is a success. One moment. As you work and tinker with the rod itself, your friend Leo materializes.
I think we're coming to a head here. This nears completion.
He walks over, he walks right down the staff and to the panel where you've been working on this, and he starts looking on it, and he adjusts his goggles and looks down.
Yeah. Well, Blaylock, it looks like you've completed the main work. All you need now is that fire opal.
I believe that will be easier to acquire. The morning, I will determine what will be needed. Yes.
Yeah, stick that fire opal in there, and then the rod. It makes an interconnection down at the far end of the rod, and it fires through there, and it focuses through the crystal and out the end of the rod. Oh, you're gonna love it. The time I spent working on this tool, it's amazing.
1,000 gold was the
Oh, yeah, I don't
quality
use-
of the gem.
I don't use cheap stuff.
That will be very difficult. Thank you, Leo.
Sure.
Feel free, if you wish to spend time outside of the staff whenever you wish. Your insight will be quite useful, being a contemporary of the time of Roman Karth.
Are there going to be orcs around?
That is a possibility, but you have me.
Okay. You say so.
He just kind of sits down over the rod itself and starts swinging his legs back and forth.
You are truly a marvel, dear Leo.
Yeah, I like to think so. You still running around with that one halfling that guy thing?
Mm-hmm.
Thing.
I am. He has grown quite a bit since the last time you've seen him.
I mean, they're halflings. They only grow so tall.
Yes, but you could almost call him Zoramir, the dweller of the how should I say this? The home of the dragons. I will work on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call him that.
He should.
Yeah, I'm not.
He has acquired the favor of at least 2 dragon aspects.
Whew, I thought you were gonna say you required the favor of a lady friend. And I thought, not that guy.
Well, he has a peculiar taste.
Fair enough.
Well, Leo, I am going to rest for the evening.
Yeah, you need it.
Thanks. I will see you in the morning. Don't be a stranger.
Nighty night.
Grayson, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I failed my sharpening.
Okay.
And I'm going to send a lady. Blackwall is on board. And in helping them with their cultist problem, we have found the hammer that forged the sword.
Okay. A few moments pass by. A few more. Well, I'm glad you're keeping yourself occupied. That's good news to hear. I would like to trade you with dealing with bickering dwarves and elves for a moment. Stay in touch.
And then I pass out.
And Zoramir,
I'm trying to talk to Rathia.
you would.
I would. Do you have the voice ready?
I can make something work. Okay, go ahead.
Rathia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
That's a lot of echoes.
Is it? Okay. Is it? Until I can get it fixed. Yes, I'm here.
So, I have to do good deeds now, right?
Yes, we must please those of
What?
the higher powers by performing tasks of kindness.
So what counts for that? Just like, say for example, like we're out about, it's like a party going on, everybody's having food and dancing, and like it's right there. Like you could just reach in their pocket and take the gold. Does not doing that and letting them keep it count as a good deed?
No, that's you just not being an asshole.
But I let them keep it.
I would like to know if any of us can hear this conversation, at least half this conversation.
You're in your rooms at this point. So
I thought they were barracks,
I
but they
don't.
didn't really have rooms.
All right, they're barracks. So yeah, you can hear him quietly. You can't make out words, but you hear him talking to someone. No, a good deed is helping someone willingly, not
Oh,
selfishly.
So, like, alerting the party if there's something coming at us at night?
No, that's just doing your This is really hard for you, isn't it?
Just trying to get a grasp of it.
Yes, like if someone lost a thing, returning their things to them. Generous gifts to undeserving folk that you pass by on the road or in a town.
You just spoke of breaking the great holy rule of finders keepers.
Finders isn't in. If it's on somebody's person, you didn't find it. You were searching for it.
But I found it in their pocket. I'm very confused.
We are going to
Okay.
have to work on this. I feel like I have my work cut out for me.
I'm willing to learn. It just doesn't make much sense to me.
Be kind to others. Help each other. Sacrifice yourself to save another.
Sacrifice myself. What does that mean?
Let's say, and I know this is probably an improbability, but you or someone else trigger some kind of device that would be deadly or harmful to others.
Oh, like a chest. I hate chests. All those chests. Everybody always wants me to pick the chest, but they always blow up my face. They just make fun of me. Oh, the halfling can't pick a chest.
Maybe if someone else were triggering such a device, pushing them out of the way so you take the brunt of what's going on, sacrificing yourself to help another.
Yes.
Doing kind to those that are cruel or mean to you.
Why would I be kind to them?
Even if they're not pleasant to you, you returning that in kindness.
So, like that prisoner we came across, was that not kind when Grayson peeled skin off of him?
That was horrible. It was definitely not kindness.
Oh, I thought he was helping put him out of some misery.
That was mutilation.
Huh. I guess I do have a lot to learn. Anyway, do you know anything about these islands in Goldensbane that we're going to?
I know they've been there for a long time. In my days as a hatchling, I heard stories of maybe a civilization lived there at one point, but that was a long time ago.
Think about any secret ways to get in undetected or
I wouldn't know of that.
Okay. If you think of anything, could you let me know?
Sure. I'll be right on it.
Give me a nudge if you see one of these confusing opportunities to be kind.
A
Don't wanna miss it.
nudge. How would I
Yeah.
nudge?
Well, a mental nudge.
A mental
like-
nudge.
Yeah. Tickle my eardrum.
Tickle your eardrum. Oh, all my years. This is my fate.
I need to get to bed though.
Think about what I've said.
Well, I can't think about it too hard. I do need to sleep.
Yes, please do.
Alright. Good night, Horathier.
Good night. Sleep well. And I think that's everyone. You all drift into a peaceful rest, well deserved, and sleep deep into the evening until the next morning before just awakened by a bit of sunlight peeking in through a small window in the room. Zormir, you're the first awake.
I go around and awaken everybody. I'm gonna go down to the kitchen. Is there a kitchen? Or is there like a mess hall?
There's, you're in the tavern. They have a kitchen area, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna gather up some breakfast to bring to the party.
Before you wake them up.
Yeah.
Okay. So they pack on a tray of meats and rolls and various cheeses, and you take it back to the barracks as you see your party starting to stir.
Food for everybody. Hello? Everybody, wake up. I go around, start nudging the beds.
Did you wash your hands before handling the food?
Oh, of course. I always wash my hands.
Gotten into you to bring us food.
I kind of look to the side and whisper, "Does this count?"
You don't hear anything.
Much appreciated, Zormir.
Thank you, sir. And I'll take whatever. Well, I'll look at what he brought us.
You see, it looks good. There's some cooked meat and different variety of foods.
I'll take something off the plates.
It seems that there are more orcs hidden around this island than I originally anticipated.
They just keep coming out of the woodwork, don't they?
Nothing my blade can't hack down in the fury of battle.
You're always so eager to just fight everything that comes at you, aren't you, Arlo?
It's a skill, a passion. Some might say a curse.
We'll eat up. We need to be well fed before we start moving.
Arlo
I'll
reaches
start
forward
eating.
and eats. And Blaylock, are you awake? Blaylock? Are you
I
muted?
am. I am muted. So, have we decided on a path? Thank you for the food, dear Zormir.
Oh, you're welcome, Grayson. Blaylock.
I am much better looking than him.
Well, yeah, maybe
Look at
now with
My
your
luxurious
nose.
fur.
I
was
don't
never-
arguing the fact, Blaylock.
Okay, can we wait? Hold on. Did I miss that my nose was fixed? Because I don't think it was fixed.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
Back in Portstown.
Didn't you specifically ask for it to be fixed?
Mhm.
I did.
It
I
was at
thought
the
they told
church.
me that I could not get it fixed.
Nope, he fixed it at the
It
church.
was a restoration.
Thank you, dear Zormir.
I pat him on the nose.
Oh, that tickles.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that, Blaylock.
Well, what shall we do? Have we all summoned our steeds?
Well, were you going to look into stores? See what they have on hand? I'm sure it's not quite what you're looking for.
Oh dear.
Apparently we aren't looking to carry a
Gems.
boat
If-
all the way over there.
if I do not ask this, Leo will be quite the nuisance. Does anybody have a fire opal that I may have missed?
No, I do not. Not in my inventory.
I'm gonna
That seems like it might be something you would have had to have acquired back at Brecken's Ford.
Yes.
I'm standing there thinking, pondering for a second, and then I, without saying anything, grab my bag and start shuffling and looking through. Look up for a second, shuffle, looking through.
Fire
Yes.
opal, jade, or carnelian are what I desire. In
I think
order
that's one of
to
the gems I had picked up.
Do what?
I don't think that's one of the gems I had snagged.
fair enough. I need to look for some gems.
I do not have any.
Well,
You might be
I-
able to find something in Verminia, but I'm not sure what they all carry.
yes. I'm hesitant to go there, not with Gaultier's sister in such dire straits.
Not sure how long before they do whatever their process is that they're telling us. But we definitely should get there.
Quickly,
Try to save her.
I'm gonna use my bond with the Telsa hand to begin summoning it down here.
Okay.
You'd just be outside the Blackwall.
Aren't
Uh,
Yeah, I
is
think
it?
they're right there. They're next to the horses. I
Yeah,
thought.
we left them at the gates.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
not
Just head
far.
around the corner. What do you want?
I know, it just looks around the wall.
So you start summoning them. You tell them you want to see them. So,
Yeah.
all right, you guys are inside.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go from here?
I suggest we get 2 of the horses ready for Arlo and Gaultier.
I think that's a great idea.
I mean,
That'd
I'm
be
just
much
saying, it
appreciated.
doesn't. I don't own one of those horses. I believe that was Zormir and
Blaylock and
Laylock's horses.
I'll rent it to you for a fee. Wait, no. You can use my horse.
I'm broken. Ah,
Let me charge you for my horse as I give you a back massage.
You looked like you had some extra money. I was hoping I could have it.
all right. What do you want to do?
You will. The book, the brother's book.
Yep.
Did it describe like where he was looking at the lake?
No.
Okay. Well, all we have is a name and a location of the lake. That's all I have. We know that the islands are there. It's a matter of how we want to get there. Look at the map. We've got a lot of plains. And on the backside, we have forested area.
Make canoes?
I'm not a wood carver.
I think we just need to hollow it out, but
Do you need
Raft?
swim, Zormir?
I got little legs. I get tired very quickly.
Well, we at least need to survey the area first.
I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into.
Yes.
You never know. We might be able to find a boat.
Like I said, they went there for fresh water, so I'm sure that there's fish. Fishermen. Boats. They have to have something.
Fish. You think there's fish there? Like fish, like a seahorse, something that we could ride?
No, it's a lake.
It's a lake, but it looks like it is attached to the ocean.
I have an idea, but I will need to determine the distance from the shore for us to make our way there.
Well, then I suggest we start moving.
Is there anything else we need to do before we leave here?
Do you need anything, Gaultier?
I don't think I need anything. I mean, I'm always down to take to go buy some more med kits. Can never have enough of those.
DM, I would like to at dawn recharge one of the wand of wild ethers.
Okay.
Beep.
Are you refreshing the boots as well?
Oh yeah, I should say that, shouldn't I? I would like to refresh the boots.
Okay. Just take up that spell slot.
Did we ever determine that it takes up a spell slot?
I think the determination was yes, it does, because
Okay,
you're charging
Got
it in there.
got it. All right, so I got a 10 on that one.
Okay.
So I don't explode.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Heading outside to the horses in Talsahin.
Correct.
Okay. You all gather your things, pass through the busy Blackwall, and start heading toward the gate. As you get toward the gate, you see two of the guards struggling with spears out, forcing back a large elk-like creature that's trying to force its way inside the Blackwall. Its massive antlers getting caught on the doorway, and it's rearing up, trying to get its way inside. Blaylock, you notice this was your Talsahin that you summoned to you, fighting its way inside, and you can hear screaming, and it looks like the guards are about to get aggressive with it.
Hey, stop! Both of you. That is my steed.
It's Blythe, they tried to come in here and destroy the entire place.
That was my fault, not his. He was merely being summoned to me.
Why would you bring something that size into a place like this? Don't you see how big the door is?
I have been very distracted as of late,
Distracted?
as you well know. And
we almost got ran over by
apologize.
this bloody... I've got a mark of his hoof right on my chest.
I
come over
suggest
there.
you take it up with the medics.
I will
I'm
come
gonna
over and
have
kick
to
him.
take it up with the medics.
I'm going to kick him.
Okay. You kick him, and he like looks down at it, and he starts petting it. Well, it doesn't hurt no more.
I apologize
doesn't
for
hurt
the
at all.
inconvenience for my foolishness.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I guess.
And here is a silver piece for your time and wasted calming my steed.
Steed, you ride that thing.
And I'll hop on the back of it. I do.
Make
And
it
it-
stomp on his face.
And it turns its head like a complete 90 degrees, so it can wedge its antlers out of the doorway. And you kind of step over to the side and look down at the guard. Whatever, I think that'd be quite an uncomfortable ride, but
He needs. I win.
enjoy.
Sit over here. Sit over here now.
Sit on your Talahan.
And the rest of you mount up. Arlo grabs one of the horses. Rest of you
I'll
call
also grab a horse.
Gaultier grabs a horse.
Can I make a flash of genius check with animal handling?
To do what?
To
Be friends.
to be, I want him to be my friend using dire loyalty.
I thought you already did that.
I haven't done that yet. Zoramir was the only one who's ever managed
I
to
did it.
tame
No,
one of these
No,
things.
Gaultier did it. But yeah, go ahead.
I haven't done anything. Do I have one now?
I did. Grayson
No.
did.
Grayson. Yeah.
Grayson did.
All right.
I'll
Come on,
gladly
baby.
take one.
Come
His
on,
name is
baby.
Roach.
16.
16 is not a success.
Only I could understand these wonderful beasts.
With time, I'm sure you will.
I'll awkwardly start making my way outside of the town.
So you all mount up and you head out into the plains toward Lake Goldensbane. And as you ride along, those on the Talsahin notice you're outpacing the horses a bit. Do you want to keep riding at that pace, or you want to keep pace with the horses?
We will keep pace with the horses.
Keep pace with the horse.
So you kind of motion to your Talsahin. They pull back and thrust their head from side to side as you slow them down. They're kind of puzzled at the action. Those that are linked to their Talsahin, you feel this confusion being transferred to you, but they slow down and you continue riding.
That's all right. Horses are fat and lazy.
I'm just gonna yell ahead of like, I need to get me one of those.
You ride as far as you can until night falls.
The next elven civilization that we save will make sure that you're the first to get one.
Do you want to camp for the evening, or do you want to continue forward?
You should camp.
We will camp.
Okay. So you settle down, let the horses rest. The horses are out of breath. They're breathing heavy and stomping on the ground. And the Talsahin are looking at them like, what? And
Do you even run, bro?
you build a small fire in a camp and settle down for the evening underneath the stars.
First watch.
I'll take a second.
Who does not have a magical weapon that they use regularly?
Am I magical?
Oh, who does have a magical? Who does not have a magical weapon that they use regularly?
Yeah, I do. Heart
You
Piercer
do?
is legendary or magic, and then Wolf's Bane is silver, so it's magic.
Yeah, everything that's all magic. All right.
What's the proposition you're making?
I mean,
Drugs.
how you doing? The Wand of Ether will bestow wild magic capabilities on it, but it has to be non-magical.
I think so.
Pretty sure it does. Let me take a look.
Can I get rid of the magic on mine? Because I don't think I've ever had my magic DC.
You
on
use your
save.
crossbow just as much as you use your rapier, and your crossbow's not magical.
Oh, actually,
I
no.
never
This
used the
doesn't. It
crossbow.
doesn't matter about whether
Yeah.
it's magical or not.
Didn't
No,
think so.
I can just use it. Yeah. Well, this is just gonna get fun. You guys ready for this?
Okay.
All right, good. Well, we'll wait until we wake up, and then I'll have many blessings.
Just saying, you use ranged a lot, and it's not magical.
Well, it doesn't matter, as we
Yeah.
just found out.
This is just let the chaos ensue. It'll be great.
All right. Perception check.
$29.
Wow.
Okay. You
See what the stars are made of.
it's true. You look
Giant
out
balls
and-
of gas. Oh,
into the sky and look around. It's a wide open plain. Every now and then you see a rabbit or a small fox kind of skitter by. Raccoon kind of trundles toward the camp and sniffs around and then waddles off. But other than that, the night is calm until the next watch.
Gaultier up, and then I will spend a little time and try to work on the whip again.
I got a fat 8.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, that's a success. All right. You finish that and drift off to sleep, and Gaultier, you're looking around and you're thinking to yourself, this is a peaceful place. And you kind of nod off and look up, and you wake yourself up and you're looking around and kind of nod off some more, and about an hour later you wake up, then look around and fall back asleep. The sun rises, and
I
Blaylock,
apparently can't be trusted on watching.
Blaylock, you're the first one awake, and you wake and look around and see that they are everyone's asleep in the camp.
Fire's out.
Fire's out. Yep.
Oh dear. Oh dear. What time of day is it? Is it the early morning?
It's morning. Yep.
Oh. Well, I'll fire my weapon off into the sky.
What?
What are you firing?
Salute.
Just the rifle.
Oh. Okay. So as you're all laying there, sound asleep, you hear as Blaylock fires his gun into the air, and you all jar awake.
I'm jolting straight up, getting my rapier out, running, pushing Blaylock. Where is it? What are we finding?
I believe it is time for us to depart. Wouldn't you, Gaultier?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Thanks for waking everyone up, Blaylock.
Yes, not a problem, Gaultier. Well,
All right.
well, if we
It's a good
If you
thing I
could.
was wearing my brown pants.
And the horses whinny a bit, but they're used. These are particular fine with the sounds of combat and things like that. So you all mount up and continue your journey to.
if I would like to ask anyone willing to participate in an experiment or 10 when they are attacked or when you attack, I can give you the option to participate in a little chaos for science, of course.
I like a little chaos.
I knew you would. Please let me see your rapier.
Is that a good idea, Blaylock?
This could be a very good idea, or it could be terrible.
What is
What
this?
is this?
And now I'm going to use the wand of ether on the
Okay.
on his rapier.
Whoa.
You touch it to the rapier.
Whoa, wait. I didn't hand over the rapier yet.
Oh, I thought you did.
Yeah, I
No.
thought you did.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. You touched the wand to it.
Do
Your
you,
wand's
okay.
It was in your hand.
He reaches out to touch the
Whoa.
rapier with the wand. Do you pull it away?
I pull it away and I'm like, whoa, not that. And I take out my crossbow and I say, here, this.
Well, that is less amusing. Fine. And then I'll touch the crossbow with it.
Okay. You
Be
see,
very careful the first time you fire this. Results may vary.
so as he touches the wand to the crossbow, you see it shimmer for a brief moment, and the string has a light glowing hue to it, kind of like a purplish pink hue to it.
So I'm going to immediately draw back a bolt in it and take aim at a little critter that I can see somewhere around, whether it be a squirrel or whatever, or a bird.
Okay.
And shoot at it.
Okay. As you place the bolt in it, you see the arrow takes the hue from the string, and now the arrow is glowing and the string is not. And you take
this is
aim.
so cool.
You take aim at a small rabbit that is foraging for various
But-
flowers and things
Grayson.
peacefully in the field,
What have I done, Grayson?
and take a shot.
Told you.
You expect less?
16,
You get a +2 to attack, by the way.
18.
Okay, you definitely hit. I need you to roll a d20.
Okay.
See how many limbs go shooting off?
15.
15. Okay. Okay. As you fire the bolt and it impales the rabbit, and the rabbit thumps over 3 or 4 times. It completely dead. You feel yourself like an energy floods into your system, and you kind of look down at your arms and you see the muscles in your arms grow a little bit as your strength is increased by 2.
For how long?
Just a minute.
Oh.
I
Oh.
feel powerful.
I kind of put my hands up into my fists up into a boxer. Hey, Grayson, you want to tussle? I think I can take you now.
Goodness. We should be going.
What is this thing? Did the crossbow go back to glowing?
No, it no longer glows.
Ah, dear. I'm going to pull out my musket and I'm going to use a charge on it as well.
Okay.
Would anybody else like to partake in this endeavor?
Wait,
What-
what happened?
what
Why
is
is
this
it not
thing you're
glowing
doing?
anymore?
Besides Zoramir,
Why is it not glowing anymore?
Seems that you have wasted your charge.
I thought this was a playlock. Is this not a permanent altercation?
no.
Modification?
And as you're talking, your muscles shrink back down.
What's happening? What's happening to my arms?
Dear Zoramir, next time we participate in something for research, let us do so in a more practical aspect. However, we do
What did you
have
expect? You gave a firearm to a child.
we do have dinner for tonight for one of us at least, going over there and picking up the corpse of the rabbit.
It's a perfect shot. Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah.
dead, but it was a great shot.
Yeah, I'll throw him the crossbow and take the rabbit and strap it to my the Telsa head.
Okay. Hen kind of sniffs back at it a few times and then looks forward.
Well, anybody else?
Do you explain exactly what you did yet? I apologize. I read it on the message, but
No, I it's for science.
He really doesn't know.
oh, okay.
Yes.
I'll give it a shot. I'll pull
This
out
now.
the heart piercer.
Please be aware. Zoramir has felt stronger, and what happened to me last week when I did that?
That was last week.
I can't-
don't remember.
I can't remember, but what happened to me was not as it was not good. So it is hit or miss. But I would like to know the full extent of this wand, if possible.
That's fine.
Yep.
Go blowing your wad all in one day.
Not the blowing my wad. This is preparation for the next battle. Gaultier, your weapon.
I'll pull out the heart piercer.
Yep. And then I'll touch it.
All right, this is your third charge because you touched your gun. And
Remember, oh yeah, third charge. Yep.
So the sword glows a pinkish purple light.
Try to use this in a more advantageous time than dear Zoramir here.
You didn't tell me it was gonna immediately go away.
I didn't tell you to shoot a rabbit either.
I wanted
Well,
to try out
hopefully-
what you were giving me.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it will last until the next enemy we fight, and I'll put it back in my sheath.
Oh, it will last. It will not go away until after you use it.
I could have been told that.
Would you have listened anyways, Orman?
I would have considered it.
I mount up.
All right.
Run
Get
in
up.
daylight.
Get up on the horse and head off in toward the lake. You travel a portion of the day, and as dusk begins to set in, you reach the edge of Lake Goldensbane.
What do we see after we get to the edge?
The
As you
lady in the lake.
A
Look
sword
at that water.
with a hand. Someone holding a hand. Is this
You reach the edge of the lake, and as you
Roll
look out
initiative.
over the dark water, in the distance you see the shadowy outlines of a few of the islands. As you look where you're at, you can see that they're probably, the closest one is probably 1,000 feet away from you or so. A hefty swim. We'll switch that. Like I said, gotta redo all my
Oh.
songs.
How? So, let's say, for instance, that was not water, and how long would it take to get across that? So 30 feet, 1,000 feet. So we're thinking it's about a couple hours. No, it's not a couple of hours. That's weird.
Do we see any boats or anything on the island? Or in the lake at all?
Not actively out in the lake at the moment. But you can go looking for them along the
good.
coastline or whatever.
Well, DM, can I use levitate over water?
Yes.
Ah, well, goody. Okay.
Read it.
Back.
Read it.
Let me show you what you see here. I have this saved.
What? A map?
A map. I have maps for
Whoa.
almost everything but Portstown. That and
Ah. Loch Mushka, the one on the right.
yeah, the little one. Yep. So no, Grogmushka is the one on the north. Lochmushka is the one directly south to it, and the east one is Drek Greshpa.
So based on the map, we would have a better chance to go. The east one would be closer for us to get to than the south one. Maybe we should spend some time observing the movements. to
Depends. Right
see-
now, you are in like just north of where the river is to the lake, on the south side.
I figured we were about where where the shield was, and
Yep.
but what do you guys say to waiting to see what the movements are on the island and around the waters before we try just making a swim or finding a boat to get over?
I don't know if we'd be able to see the movements from this far away.
Blaylock, don't you have a scope on that gun?
I am busy thinking. Here, now hand him my rifle. Don't shoot it.
That is easier said than I'm willing to. I'll try to look through the scope at the islands.
Okay. Looking through, give me a perception check.
Yay, let's see if I get higher than an 11. 17.
You can look out. It's fairly dark on the islands, though as you look around, you can see some fires on Grogmushka and also on Dreshgreshpa.
Well, I can see some fires on the islands. I can't see too much with it being dark.
It's dark right now, right?
It's getting dark. It's at dusk.
Ah, excellent. I have another idea.
Everybody turn to bats.
You're not wrong.
Wait, really?
All right. Are we ready to move? I need consent before we do so.
Are we
We
moving?
need to have a better understanding of what we're looking at before we make any.
We
Real
only
plans?
have until daybreak.
What are you planning on having us do, Blaylock?
I'm going to give you the ability to turn into a bat.
A
And
bat.
you are going to fly to the island.
We don't know what we're flying into. We don't know
This is-
what island she's being held on.
This is true.
We could use reconnaissance right now.
Even
as the
better.
bats.
Who would like to turn into a bat and fly to discover where she may be?
I would suggest Gaultier.
I can try. I haven't seen her in such a long time that I don't know if I'd recognize her
You'd
immediately.
have more of an option than we would, since we don't know what she looks like at all.
We talk
I
about
would
how
only know-
Blaylock's-
Zormir knows everything about her, all the features on her face.
Uh-huh.
Mr. like 30 perception.
Can we talk about how Blaylock's been able to turn us into bats this whole time?
He's probably using polymorph.
Oh, no,
That's
I
just
don't
gonna be
know.
my guess as Gaultier.
We've trusted Zormir to do reconnaissance before, and it has failed.
But has he been a bat before?
Does it matter?
Oh, as it failed.
I can definitely go in and take a look through the islands.
You would be better suited.
Okay. Blaylock, looks like I'm going to be the one who goes flying.
Well, you'll have to excuse me for a moment. And as the party sees me just kind of turn my back to it and just start coughing horrendously, and like I'm trying to get something out of my throat, and then I am going to remove the ventilating lungs. So I'll continue coughing and coughing until this large pink sac exits my lungs, and then I'm going to take that and begin using some of the components there to magically imbue a cape.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to know what he just did.
Which cape is this?
This would be the cloak of the bat.
Okay.
How long is this taking?
It's taking some time as night begins to set in.
Yep. Once I'm done with that, DM, and I prepare to hand it over to Gaultier, how much time has passed?
Say an hour.
Oh, goody. Gaultier? I'll hand him the cloak.
Okay.
Don't I need to attune to
You
that
do.
cloak?
Not with infusions.
Oh.
They don't require attunement.
So once you've infused to it, then it's you have attuned to it. So let me confirm though before I go and.
Well, it's like if that's the case, then technically shouldn't I not have a attunement for?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
You still attune to it. It just doesn't take time. It's instant when I infuse it.
Slap
You
it on,
still
done.
have the attunement, but let me make sure, so we're not breaking the rules here. Dear infusions, where are you? There you are. Your infuser remains on the item indefinitely until you die.
You can attune to it instantly, but that doesn't mean others can.
Is that in the artificer?
If the item requires attunement, you can attune yourself to it the instant you infuse the item. And since they're not infusing the item, they would have to attune to it normally.
I will take your... Here, Gaultier, concentrate on this.
I guess I'm going to untune from the wound closure. And let me get Cloak of the Bat added.
Okay. We'll say you're attuning to it.
Mm-hmm.
Here. No, I will hold the parapet.
I'll hand that over. Inventory, implement.
I'm
Gaultier.
going to try to set up a fire with some sort of cover facing the island, so it's not like blatantly obvious that
Sure.
somebody's camping out on the lakeside.
Okay. And you can see as the night sets in, you can see some of the lights in the distance from the campfires and such, glowing in the far distance.
Gaultier,
Yes, sir.
are you ready?
I think I am.
Okay, so as we discussed, hold on to the edge of the cloak and you can fly, or you could turn into a creature of the night, a bat, and fly.
I
think-
I won't kill you.
I think turning into a bat might be a little less suspicious than just a person
A
flying.
flying man? I would
Yeah.
agree. Yes.
And then, so how I'll walk away from the fire until I start hitting dim light so I can transform into a bat.
Okay. Okay, so you walk away from it and you grab the cloak and concentrate on it, and you're a bat.
Okay, I'll start flying over to the islands, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long to fly over.
Yeah, you're a bat.
There's
for
no
an
there's
hour.
no time limit. Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you're a bat for an hour. Yep. But you can still fly after that.
Yeah. So you fly out. Your stats are that of the bats now.
So like one hit KO'd.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
I vaguely remember what the bat stats
Right.
are.
yeah.
Well,
Once
you, if you're hit and your hit points go to 0 as a bat, you turn
You
back
just transform
into normal.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're flying toward it. Give me a. Hold on. Okay. Give me a perception check, but only a +1 bonus.
Still my normal.
No, wait. No, you use your normal. Yeah, because you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma
Well,
score.
I only get +1 anyways.
Okay.
16.
Okay. As you're flying along, you're kind of looking around because you got a long flight ahead of you, and up the shore to the north, a bit.
I use echolocation.
No. You do spy what looks like a boat on the shore to the distance. It takes some time to walk there, but there is one up there. And eventually, you're flying to which island?
The closest one I can get to.
You can go either. You can go to the south one or the north one.
I think the north one looked bigger on the map.
Mm-hmm.
The north one
So
is
I'll
the
go-
bigger one. Yep.
Yeah, I'll go to that one.
Okay. You get close to it. You've probably had. Let's see. Hold on, now I gotta get my calculator out. Don't want anyone yelling at me about flight times. Okay. It takes you about 20 minutes or so as the bat flies.
Okay, and I know it takes me about 20 minutes.
You can assume. You know how long, I mean, time's not really a thing, right? So you know you've been there for a little bit of time. And
Okay.
you look at the island and you see kind of resting there on the island, two big drake creatures. And there's several tents set up, and you see humanoid creatures moving backwards, back and forth. And a strange... There's a plateau raising in the island that's different than the rest of the island. The island itself looks like it's pretty lush and green with forest and grass. But on the northern side of the island is a large plateau, and within that plateau is some kind of hole or cave, and a strange purplish light emanates from that cave. You kind of prop up on a tree that's there overlooking all of this.
So I'm just taking notes real quick. You
Okay.
said a boat was to the east of the island, like north of where we're at.
North of where you're at, yeah, on the north side of the lake.
Do I see any cages?
You don't see
Or, like-
cages, oddly enough. You see orc, different humanoids, some unities. After a few moments, you see Westra duck out of one of the tents. She kind of looks around, goes about her business.
Is it Westra?
Yep.
You know, the dragon person I'm supposed to know where she's at all the time? Or is that the other one?
Well, this was the one that took us prisoner.
Okay, so I keep forgetting the white dragon's name.
Lystra.
Lystra.
Very, very close.
Lystra.
Yes,
Okay.
Lystra and Wistra.
Well, Lystra
Those
and Westra.
Westeros.
Everyone's
Yeah.
being named
less-
Bob next time.
I'm sorry.
Lestra and Wistra?
1, Bob,
Okay.
24.
Westeros.
So, after a few more minutes of look, I'm gonna head back, hoping that I have enough time to fly back as bat form.
Sure. So you watch, and there's not a lot of activity, a few shoving around and things as orcs and folks do, but most of them are just eating or sleeping or passed out drunk somewhere there as you return to the camp. The rest of you sitting there at the campfire, you hear as you get close, the bat form fades. You kind of tumble over to the ground a bit, not being real good at going from bat to person.
Shoot the bat out of the sky.
You are alive. Good.
I am. I was able to get a little bit of information on the big island on the north.
What'd you see?
I saw Westra there. I saw 2 drakes. There's orcs, and I'm always gonna call them snake people.
Westeros was just hanging out in the open?
She just came out of a tent. I don't know what she was doing in that tent. I didn't get too close because I didn't want the form of bat to run out on me because of light.
Is that all they have for fortifications? Tents?
They have drakes. They had a plateau on the north side of the island that had a hole in the center with purple glowing light emanating from it. You did say hole, right?
Cave.
What was in the hole?
Cave. I didn't get close enough to the cave to find out anything. Like I said, the one thing about this cloak is once I get into light, it loses the form.
You are very astute in your attunement to this item. Well done.
Well, I've not the first time been transformed into a bat via polymorph.
What?
That's a story for another time, though. Do you want this cloak back?
Yes.
Pay my shit.
I'll switch on the cloak for the prepped.
Okay.
Do you think it's
And
wiser
north
to-
of us, there is a boat that was docked.
Do you think it's wiser of us to try to cross the lake in the cover of the night?
From the way they are just goofing around, playing, shoving each other, night would be the best option. Maybe come down on the south side of the island, depending on where that boat is. In retrospect to the
I
island.
guess we can see if we can't come across the owner of such boat.
But I think us staying here for the day tomorrow would be a good idea. Well, try and find the owner, but moving from there. With Westra being there, I'm sure she'll notice us again if she's flying around.
He doesn't think we know where she's at, which gives us a little bit of an edge.
We always could use an edge in anything.
Well, I suggest we can start moving during the night, closer to that boat. If we need to, we can rest during the day.
That would work.
Shall we?
I think that's a good idea, Arlo says.
Something else.
Smells so
Everybody.
weird in here.
So what are you doing?
I put out the fire.
Okay. and you're heading for the boat.
Does it look like the
Okay,
horses
yeah.
can handle keep moving for the night, or they need a break?
No, they're good.
We don't
Okay.
have to ride them. We can walk.
We could.
If I was a simpler observer on the island with a standard means of observation, I fear that our Telsahen may stand out and give away our position.
Where do you suggest we leave them?
You
I
could send
see.
them south.
Would suggest
A
that
little
we
ways.
send them away from us, maybe even as a distraction to hug the shoreline to the south of us.
I
You're
don't
suggesting we
want to.
sacrifice Telsahen.
I say that we should have them you hug
They're not
the
looking
shore.
for us. They're not waiting for us. To me, that's just needlessly putting them in danger. You know how orcs can be.
True.
The problem is the horses. At
I
least-
think we should just get in the boat and cut their throats at night.
Arlo.
Thank you, Arlo. Astute as ever.
He knows exactly what he wants to do. He doesn't lie about it.
Anyway, let's walk.
When I was flying around, did I see approximately how far from us the boat was?
It's a bit.
Or just okay.
All right, so you guys are walking to the boat.
Yep.
Okay. You begin walking around the lake. And you hear commotion coming from the bigger island as you move around. It takes you a couple hours to navigate through there. The terrain is rough with the trees and the water and mud, and trying to stay quiet as best you can. And you arrive on the shore, and there on the shore is a fair-sized boat that could probably fit all of you uncomfortably, but it could fit you without sinking. A few of the boards are cracked, and some are there's some holes in it. That's what you see.
Does it look like it's been used?
It's been here a while. There's some moss on it. It was used at one time, but it looks like maybe they had hit a rock or something and just pulled it ashore to fix it later and never did.
Blaylock.
I can fix that.
Thank you.
I'll begin using mending on it.
Okay. You hold your hand out and touch it to the wood, and you all see the wood start mending together and patching itself before it kind of shakes a bit, and the boat looks like it can be seaworthy.
No,
This
I
reminds
think-
me of the heart tree where we were navigating the wooden planks high above and repairing them as we went forth. Quite risky.
We've
Here
used
are
up
now
a lot
sinking
of-
to the bottom of the lake instead of falling to the forest floor.
We've used up a lot of the night. I suggest we take up camp again and rest
Agreed.
until
I am exhausted from working the night through.
Are we just in like wide open plains, or is there foresting around?
There's some forest around the lake, some trees and different things. You're pretty well obscured in bushes and debris.
Eh.
suggest we make camp.
I agree.
I wonder why this lake is called Goldensbane. Most curious.
I'll take first watch.
I'm not gonna take a watch tonight.
I'll take second watch.
All right, roll it up.
To 14.
14.
Yep.
You look around. You hear, again, you just hear a constant kind of stream of activity coming from the big island, but nothing comes over your way that you have to get too concerned about.
Your turn, Zormir.
Did you see anything?
Seems like they are doing an awful lot of partying on the big island. But other than that, no.
I'm gonna take a big whiff. I don't seem to smell any pie.
I'm pretty sure orcs don't eat pie.
It's a shame they were missing out.
Okay, roll it up.
21.
All right. You keep an eye out, and you're kind of focusing toward the big island, as that's where the commotion's coming from. And as the night goes on, you just hear the sound of some water against the bow of a boat. As it gets closer and closer to you, you look up and you can see, looks like a Yuntai and an orc in a boat just looking around, patrolling.
How far?
They're still 200 feet or so away from you, and they're not headed directly toward you. They're just passing along the shoreline on a wide berth, checking out the shoreline. And they look over your direction. They don't make any immediate actions, and they continue along the shoreline. And before too long, they disappear into the distance, and you don't see them the rest of the night. Morning breaks.
I'm gonna quietly arouse everybody.
Arise,
Arise, everybody. Oh,
Wow.
gosh. Oh.
That just, that's not the kind of stream we do here, man.
I told you I play with my own lasso.
Looking awfully good over there, Grayson.
All right.
Well,
you wake
that's been
everyone.
I suggest we keep a low profile. There was a search party or watch party of some sort perusing the shoreline last night. They didn't seem to notice us, thankfully.
Okay. I suggest we remain hidden, watch for patrols, and see what we can see from daylight's aspect. And then when it gets dark, we can make our way over.
You seem to search and patrol at night, so we can't become too comfortable in the lack of light.
Okay.
You know about what time they did their search?
Do I know? I would know roughly what time, right?
Time is irrelevant. It's by moon cycle. It was late.
Definitely happened at night, Gaultier.
Grayson, did you see a watch when you were up?
I did not.
So in the wee hours of the morning.
So it's possible they do it every so often that we might be able to sneak in between, because I don't remember seeing any boats when I was flying over as a bat, but that doesn't mean they weren't there.
They may not have a dock on the big island. Could have been a patrol from one of the smaller ones.
That it could have been.
So I suggest we continue the watch during the day. If anybody else has things they need to get done, now's the time.
I'd like to work on my infuser.
I'll take first watch again.
Okay. This is all during the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Gaultier, roll it up.
Why you keep getting us mixed up? Or are you doing his thing?
No, I asked for the work on the
Okay.
infuser.
Yep.
So I got 18.
All right, that's a success.
Only 50 more to go to get another vial of blood on it.
50 more, yeah. All right. What's anyone else doing anything?
I'll read my book after I'm done with that, since we have the entire daylight.
Yeah, you're waiting. You don't really need a watch. Per se, it's daytime, so if everybody can.
Well, I'm kind of keeping an eye on the lake.
That's fine.
Hawkeye.
How far are we off the main road?
You're farther than what the shield shows.
Okay.
I'd like to begin working on the enhanced battery.
All right. Roll it up.
Flash of genius. Don't be terrible. 26.
You also have the prong extension you can work on, just so you know.
Thank you.
What was the number?
26.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yes, I will work on the whip a little bit.
Okay.
Wrong extension.
18.
What was it?
18.
Okay. That is a success.
Grayson has inspiration, and Grayson has inspiration from fanboy Tone, and I have
Thank you,
inspiration from
Tone.
Pikachu.
All right. You're feeling confident about what's happening on as evening sets in.
I have to write that down because I have 2 inspirations now.
Hell yeah.
Evening sets
'Cause
in, and
D&D Beyond doesn't do that.
what do you want to do?
While it's getting dark. Well, during the day, were there any patrols during the day?
Nope. In fact,
Okay.
it's unusually quiet coming from the island.
Strange
Waiting for
that
the sun to
been-
go down. I'm just kind of, again, keeping my eye out on the lake to see if anything changes. You see any like campfires popping up or?
You see a couple start to light and smoke.
Would you like to use Blaylock's rifle to get a better look with that scope?
I'll take my chance. I'll look through the scope. Does it?
You specifically see one campfire, around 4 larger tents, and from here you see this purplish glow coming from a cave in the side of the plateau.
Well, I do see the glow from the cave. It seems we are a lot closer to it on this side of the lake. Doesn't seem to be much activity going on currently.
Any idea what that glow could be?
I have no idea. But we already know that she likes to use magic uses.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna make it hell for us again.
I suggest we wait until it's darker out and then we head in that direction.
I'm going to begin the process of breaking down the cloak of the bat and then attuning to ventilating lungs.
Okay, that's fine. You've got plenty of time to do that.
Yep.
As you re-swallow the ventilating lungs, and the rest of you hear gagging noises as Blaylock's choking on something.
It sounds worse than it really is.
Night falls. Grace,
Is
you
that
see
contraption? Oh, go ahead.
one patrol pass by. Slowly, they fade off into the distance.
We've got one patrol going by. Blaylock, does that contraption let you breathe underwater?
Why? Yes, it does.
I want to start attaching rope to the side of the boat.
Okay.
We're going Navy SEALs, baby.
Okay. So you
Just in case something happens, it's always nice to have a backup plan.
Are you saying that everybody should have the lungs?
I'm suggesting that at least one of us does, and since you already have them,
Yes. Yes, I can accomplish that.
all right?
okay. So if we can get as close to the cave entrance as possible, we can at least see what's going on down there. Hopefully your sister's being held on this island.
Hopefully she is too. That is why I came to this island in particular. Figured the biggest one would be...
If she's on this island, I would suggest your sister's probably here as well.
Hopefully. This is the...
Your sister seemed to be quite apt at her battles if she has been kept alive this long. Hopefully she still has the strength to last a little bit longer.
I have a feeling she wouldn't give up that easy. She's changed. She didn't used to be that much of a fighter when we were younger, but if she was able to stay alive in the pit, that almost took Z from us.
I almost had that thing.
You were like, I was one hit away. I'm ready when you guys are.
All right, start loading up on the boat.
All right.
And make our way to that side of the island.
So Blaylock is walking underwater.
I was just gonna have just him on the side of the boat, holding onto the rope.
Oh, okay.
If he needed to go under.
Kind of like the idea of Pirates of the Caribbean style walking underneath it. Would be pretty great. It'd be very slow.
All right. So you pass into the water and as quietly as possible
So I'm trying to be stealthy.
Yep.
As stealthy as you can on water.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You move forward, keeping any sounds of the boat as quiet as possible, which takes you a bit longer. Eventually, quietly hit land onto the island. You see the trees and the camp in the distance. What do you want to do?
Stopped making our way. Let's lift the boat and try to hide it on the island. Like, if there's any way we can do that.
Yeah.
That way, the patrol's not sitting there like, "Hey, that boat wasn't there."
I wasn't there 2 seconds ago.
You drag it over into some bushes and do your best to
Yosh.
hide it.
And stealthily head towards the cave.
Okay. So you move toward the cave. Everything. Ooh, that's close.
Ah!
Oh.
Hey, Arlo, how's it going?
You gotta admit that scintillating
That's
light
pretty
there.
cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
I'm learning a lot. I'm having a lot of fun with those. Actually, let me fix those other rocks real quick. That's a new thing I'm learning.
Those shadows are a little weird.
That's what I'm fixing.
That's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what you don't see.
It's like the bushes are going like Super Sentai or whatever it is. No.
Super Saiyan.
That one.
Super Sensei. Wah!
Okay. There. So you see the cave in the distance glowing.
Those tents to the south of us.
Tents to the south. Yep.
Do we want to investigate the tents first?
We may want to set them alight.
You want to burn everything.
I don't think setting them on fire is gonna help us stay hidden from them longer. But neither will they come out after us. We have to fight them right here.
It is difficult to fight if you are burning alive in your sleep.
I mean, you are not wrong on that one.
And as you stay there stealthy, out of one of the tents, let's go. It's time. And you see a cloaked person and a large orc creature leave the tent, begin walking.
Does the cloaked person look bound?
Nope.
Get her!
Fire!
So they're moving towards the cave.
Do we want to wait to let them pass us, and then we can take them at the mouth inside the cave so they can't run out of it?
We don't know what's in the cave. That's part of the problem.
There's a lot of don't knows around right now.
Well,
We can definitely try to take them right now.
we can fight.
Fighting is the only thing we know.
Good at it.
You see him stop for a moment, and the orc sniffs the air. Something smells off.
Going to switch the staff over to whatever the gem is for fire.
Okay.
What is that stupid? Firebolt. Yeah.
Say these are tents to the south of us.
Yes.
At the first sign of aggression, I would like to hold my action to set fire to the tents.
Okay.
I'll have my sword ready and I'll put a blood right on it.
Can you sneak behind the oak?
I could do that.
That might be
I'll
a
be
wise
right-
move, Zormir.
I'll be right behind you.
I'm gonna start sneaking around the tent, coming up behind the orc.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
34.
You feel stealthy.
I
16
better still
for me.
feel stealthy.
Hold on. Go ahead and move your character.
Oh, I closed it.
Okay, I'll move your character.
I was gonna say I don't have it open either.
Just so you know, the game is paused. So even if
It's not
we are
anymore.
in it, I don't think.
Yeah, unpaused it.
Oh, mine shows paused.
You're not refreshed.
I literally just rejoined.
Yep, there.
I'm gonna also be keeping an eye out on these tents in case there's people in the tents that might see me go by.
Okay.
Going to refresh.
Behind him as well. I'm following Zormir.
What's your
Okay,
stealth?
ignore the move.
Mine was 16.
Okay. Zormir, you move your way around. You don't see any other action here going on.
Okay. I'm gonna be coming up on the back of the orc, rapier ready, making sure Grayson's not far behind.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for his move, and then I will attack her.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
10 feet. 10 feet back.
Arlo has his blade ready.
My blade's ready with the blood right on it.
Okay.
And I'll prep getting ready to run towards the orc.
All right. Zormir, you have advantage on the hit.
Huh. 22.
That would hit.
Oh, come on. Oh, that was horrible. 28 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to also cyclically necrotic. When did that become necrotic? When the
Psychically,
necrotic-
necrotically.
So this isn't a full turn that you get. So this is just a surprise attack round. So you stab forward. Grayson, you're doing yours.
Yep.
So it's just the one attack.
But this, my wills is not like a bonus or anything. It's just an immediate side
Yeah,
effect.
but with the sneak attack, it's just one thing that you do
Okay.
like this, because it's not really something that's covered in the rules anymore.
Do I get advantage or no?
Gaultier, this is why we pause. Yes, you get advantage.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't see anybody on my screen.
24 to hit.
That hits.
16 on her.
Okay. And Blaylock, which one were you pointing at?
Going to point at the tent that they did not exit out of.
Okay. All right. Roll it up just to see if you miss.
Okay. 23.
Okay. You hit. All of a sudden, a flash of light arcs out into the tent. It bursts into flames as Zoramir thrusts his blade into the chest of the orc, and you hear the chain whip out into the humanoid in front of Grayson. And roll for initiative.
Now I get a natural 20.
I got one too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Hey,
You guys
good
are all
job.
like, I got natural 20s on digital dice. I haven't seen one in forever.
I got a natural 20 where it doesn't really matter that much.
Doesn't matter like hardly at all.
You know what does matter? A 7.
With your bonus?
That's with my bonus.
Oh no.
Blaylock is now a pyromaniac. He's just staring at
I
the
know,
fire.
right? He's like, my work is precious.
Look what I've done. Burn, orcs.
Burn every orc.
For Cape's vassal.
Oh, those blue
I'll
dragons.
show you true
All
hatred
right.
for orc kind.
Blaylock.
7.
Zoramir.
What did I say? 30?
30. Oh yeah,
You
natural.
have a
Sorry.
plus 10 on your
He has
initiative?
a high dex. Grayson.
Jesus.
24.
24. Okay. Gaultier.
22 with
for-
the nat 20.
AFK for a second.
Okay. Zoramir, you are up.
It's full turn again.
Full turn.
Alright. Attacking with my rapier. 27 to hit.
I see what you're saying, Gaultier. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, like I said, that's why I was moving up to try to see where they were on the map.
Yeah. This is
We don't have to figure this out now.
No,
I
it's-
can correlate.
no. This is literally. There you go.
Okay.
Super easy. Okay. What was that, Zoramir?
27 to hit.
27. That just hits.
Alright. And then 39 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the humanoid, I'm going to necrotically attack for 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to uncannily What?
Okay. Never mind.
I'm going to disengage back 10 feet.
Okay. So you pull back 10 feet. So you
That's my turn.
thrust the blade into the orc, and you focus over and kind of grin at the humanoid, who you see now has turned to face you and has like a ceramic blank mask on their face as you back up. And that ends your turn.
Yep.
Grayson, it is your turn.
Okay, first attack towards the orc.
Okay.
The fuck. Okay, I'm good with that.
Natural
30
20.
20.
30 20. Okay.
Oh, 15 damage.
All right.
And my second attack will be against her.
Okay.
13.
That's a miss.
You digital dice.
That it?
That's my turn.
All right. So you hear the chain whip out into the orc, and he cries out in pain as his flesh is ripped from his body. And as you try to bring it back against her, she dodges out of the way, and you
Where's
almost
the girl?
feel that she grins at you. Gaultier.
Okay, I'm going to drink one of my elixirs.
Okay.
And then I will move myself,
Go for it.
I believe 30 feet will get me right there. It's 20
That does
feet?
not follow
Okay.
diagonal rules, by the way. I don't think.
So 5, 10, 15. Why is it only saying 10 feet? It looks like it should be 15.
Yeah. I think because you click. Yeah, you got to click from you. Yeah.
Got it. But I should still be good. 25 feet.
Okay.
So my character is right there. And I'm going to attack him. And I got 18 to hit. I got the +2 from the thing Blaylock put on the sword still.
Oh. Okay. Go ahead and deal out your damage.
So that is 10 points, and then 10 points of slashing, measly 1 point of lightning, and this is what I was trying to find real quick, and I apologize for not having it prepped already. I believe with the right of the lightning, if I hit, it also deals damage to the people within 5 feet.
Okay.
So I think it deals her 1 damage, and then I have to roll a d20 for the effect of
Yep, roll the
Blaylock's
d20.
thing, right?
Yep.
9.
9. Okay. 1 moment. Okay. All right. As you thrust the blade into the orc, part of your armor, one of the straps of your armor gets caught on the blade, and you thrust it forward, tearing the armor. You now have a -2 penalty to your AC.
Of course, that's exactly what I need. Okay, I'm going to take my second attack.
Okay.
I critted because I had precision, so 19's a crit.
Okay. Get that deck out.
And I'm pretty sure 28 hits.
Yeah, it does.
Maximum damage and roll the damage dice again.
So that's what, 14 slashing. And do I roll the 1d8 or the 1d10 for the second roll?
For which one?
The damage.
It's whatever your weapon damage is.
Well, normal is 1d8 plus 6, and crit I think is 1d10 plus
No.
4. Then
What?
I have no idea why there's 2 numbers on one. I'm just going to roll the 1d8.
It's for when you're wielding 2 hands or 1 hand.
Oh, okay. So 14 plus 9 is 23 points of slashing. Then he gets another 6 points of lightning, and so does the person next to him. And then he also takes 10 necrotic damage.
Okay. Wow. As lightning and necrotic energy burst through his body, you see his flesh explode out all over, and
I'm yelling, "Where's my sister?" Or ask.
As he does, his body thrusts over into the humanoid behind him and knocking the mask off of her face.
Do I recognize the well, she's probably
Her back
looking
is
at
to you,
Zormir, yeah. Okay.
And
Those are my 2 attacks.
it's her turn. And at the beginning of her turn, out from the cave, you see a tentacled-faced creature step
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
And
Come on.
his hand raises into the air, and with a squishing sound,
All right. Good night, everybody.
brain-like
That's the
creatures
end of the party.
with
Freaking illigants.
paws kind of stand up and start moving back and forth, swaying back and forth as she charges forward into Grayson.
Oh my god.
And that misses. That misses. God, she is terrible. That hits.
Use defensive duelist, and I'm at 26.
Okay, she misses. So you're moving around rapidly, and you're able to dodge all of her attacks as she stares at you with a blank look on her face. And next one. The orc is going to turn toward Gaultier. And he's going to attack. He misses.
Remember, it just needs to be 16.
Oh, no, it was bad.
Okay.
He hits for 12 points of slashing damage. And attacks again. Hits. For 21 points of slashing damage. Hits again. For 20 points of slashing damage.
He attacks 4 times?
Yep.
Jesus. And he said 20?
Yep. That's the end. And let's see. Right. The first one's going to attack. The brain-like creature's going to attack. Gaultier. And
Of course.
Gaultier, make an intelligence saving throw.
Why? 8.
That's a failure. You take 8 points of psychic damage. Move dice. There. What's your intelligence score?
12.
That was close. Okay. The next one is going to attack you as well. Make another intelligence saving throw.
23.
Okay. You save. Grayson. Gonna attack you. Make an intelligence save.
Net 20.
Okay. That's for one. Now for the other one, make another intelligence save.
$14.
Succeeds. Right. That is all those. And then Arlo goes. Arlo's going to go in against this brain creature. First attack. Hits. Second attack. Hits. Third attack hits. 11. 17. Okay. Let's see. So in total, he hits for 30 points of damage on that creature, and his turn is over. All right. The tentacled creature turns toward the group, and let me use these fancy new tools.
Oh.
That's badass.
I just got a save me from Tricky and a inspiration from. No, sorry, I think it was a save me from Fanboy and inspiration from Tricky.
All right. All right. So you get advantage on your next saving throw. All right. So I need all of you within that cone: Arlo, Gaultier, Grayson, and Zoramir. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Ooh.
Grayson, 1 second for your roll. Tone said, "Wait, Grayson." So I'm just gonna wait to see who he wants it before.
No, he gave it to Grayson instead of Gaultier.
Okay.
So you get advantage on that save, Grayson.
Okay.
That was intelligence, right?
14.
Okay. That's a failure, by the way.
I'm gonna use one of my inspirations.
Okay.
23. Grayson, don't you have like two inspirations too?
Yeah, but I can't keep using them.
Yeah, you
on the
can't just
same-
keep using them. Yeah.
Oh.
Zoramir.
22. 23.
Okay. And Arlo. Intelligence. That's a 5. So, Grayson and Arlo both fail. They both take 24 points of psychic damage. And you are stunned for 1 minute.
1 minute?
1 minute.
It's 10 fucking rounds. Oh my god. Shit. Oh my god.
Gosh.
We are not gonna make this. We should not have gotten this island. This is a mistake.
Is the icon?
You just hear Rob now. Castlevania doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Oh my god, that is so true too.
Ah, there it is. Stunned. All right.
And there's no way to unstun them, right?
Nope.
Oh, Arlo probably would have done his ring to make a save.
It has to be a deck save. It's not a
Okay.
deck save. But I appreciate you calling that out, because you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Next is Blaylock.
Oh, I do get to take a turn. That's
You are
amazing.
bottom of the initiative roll, man.
I figured as much. All right, I need to figure out how many baddies I can hit within a 20-foot radius.
Okay. Radius, circle. Who you trying to hit?
This will be a radius.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
All right, so let's move that around a little bit because I want to try and hit less good people, less of my friends, and more of the enemy.
Okay.
So if we can move that to the right a little bit, oof, Gaultier.
That's probably your best case to hit everyone.
All right, what if I back it up one so I don't hit? No, I want to hit stupid orc face.
It's fine. Just light me on fire like all
I
the
love
orcs.
these templates, though. By the way.
All right, well, I'm going to use a bonus action. Now, tell me if I get this right. I have to use a bonus action to use a charge of my staff to double the spell power, correct?
What's it say? You tell me.
You tell me, master creator of the master staff.
Yeah, but I can't remember all
I
this.
know. I know. As a bonus action, use 2 slots to make the staff surge with power, dealing double damage with your next spell attack.
Yep. So it uses
Yay.
just 2 charges as a bonus action, and then as your action,
Okay.
cast a spell.
So, all right, I would like to do that, and I would like to cast Fireball.
All right.
Ooh.
At what level?
And this is going to be 4th level.
Oh, bye, Gaultier.
There. One does not mess around with an illithid. Yeah. Okay, so that's a dex saving throw from them.
Okay, I am going to do the all the brains with 1 roll because they fail.
Oh,
The illithid. What's the save for it?
It's 18.
Okay, the player fails. The humanoid passes.
It is recommended, Gaultier, that you by the chat that you use your inspiration to save.
And the orc and
Hey,
the
like, give me the
humanoid
second
both
one.
save, but the rest fail.
Okay.
okay.
All
I
right.
got 26.
All right, come on, roll. This is where I need like max damage from this doggone thing. All right, so there's way too many ones in that. Oh, that's awful. All right,
32
that's
is a lot of
32. I mean, it is. Okay, but that's more damage. Come on, I rolled
Okay.
it. Oh, it's
No,
stuck.
it's double damage, so it's 64 damage.
Oh, I
Does-
thought I had to roll twice.
Nope.
So it's 64 points of damage. And
Does
for those that
Gaultier
saved,
know-
it's at half.
Does Gaultier know if the Mind Flare is resistant to fire?
No. He does not.
Neither does Blaylock.
Okay. Well, I was going to do a Blood Curse to try to help make sure he would take full damage.
All right.
So
all
what was
of-
that?
Waste it.
So it's 32 damage for those that saved.
Yep, and 64 for those that do not.
Okay.
Gaultier, did you save, by the way?
Yeah, I saved. I did my second inspiration. I got 20 something, 26.
Okay. Sorry, bud.
You just want to burn everything.
Yeah.
All right. As Blaylock lowers his staff, you see it flicker with fire and a giant explosion hits the ground. And when you look up, the brain-like creatures are twitching on the ground.
There's a
Yeah.
skull on the orc.
He's dead.
Yes, he.
I don't have a red X
Okay.
anymore. He's dead.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the new symbol instead of the red X. I don't have a red X.
Oh, my goodness. Look at everyone who's stunned. Holy cow. All right.
Okay. Zormir, you are up.
Whew. I feel like that was a long round. right,
Zormir, give me a
that was a-
perception check.
Okay.
No more. No more,
53.
DM. No more.
What was it?
23.
As you look at the humanoid, her face looks familiar, like someone who was on the back of a drake. And it's not Westra.
Westeros?
I'll kill you.
Punch him in the face.
No, it looks like Gaultier's sister.
Yeah. Wait, did she didn't attack, did she?
He attacked me and missed.
Okay. I'm gonna charge forward.
Something
And-
seems off.
Okay.
We've encountered mind flayers before, right?
Mhm.
Like a little baby one. Didn't we encounter a little baby one?
In the heart
Yeah, I
tree.
feel like-
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to charge forward with my rapier and attack the orc again.
The orc's dead. That's why he's
Oh
got a
wait, the
skull.
orc's dead?
Yeah. I don't have red
Oh, I
X's.
missed that. Okay, in that case, and all of the little brain things are dead. How far is the tentacle thing?
Let's see. 38 feet.
What is this fractional movement crap?
I'm just saying, approximately. That's a,
Okay.
and that's a straight line diagonal. So
I'm gonna run up to Gaultier. As I'm doing that, I'm gonna take out my crossbow.
Okay.
And launch a shot at the Mind Flayer.
did Blaylock re-enchant the crossbow? I don't remember.
No.
Okay.
That probably doesn't hit at 12.
It does not.
And then I'm gonna shout at Gaultier, "It's your sister!" Or I think it's your sister.
Is it or is it not?
You tell me. It's the one that was flying away with Westro.
That's probably her then. I'll get her. You take out the Mind Flayer.
All
That's
right.
my turn.
Grayson, you can
Stunned.
make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
13.
You're still stunned.
by the way, I just unequipped my shield to refer it to 2 minus on my AC.
Can I use inspiration on that and roll with advantage?
Yeah, you can, but technically the inspiration is not for saves, it's just for attacks. We went over that a bit ago.
Oh, my bad. I used it for a save
Did
then.
you? Okay. Yeah. But we'll allow it tonight since we already allowed it
Make an
once.
attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
I should have updated the text on that.
Oh, okay. No, if this is your rule, that's fine. I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah.
off of Dandy B.
No,
No, that's fine. Okay. Yep, I failed.
Okay. Gaultier, you are up. And what'd you say? You wanted to unequip your shield?
Well, I unequipped it to show the -2 loss to armor,
Okay, that's fine.
just to make it so I don't forget about 2. I am going to move as
Slap her
far.
real hard for me.
I'm gonna go on this side of Grayson. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I am going to take another potion. And then I will attack twice if I can find my stuff. Fucking A. First roll's a nat 1.
Okay.
And the second one is 17.
Um,
I'm gonna lose my sword
Sev-
again, probably.
the 17 does hit, but let's deal with the natural one
All
first.
right, the natural one is you do not add your damage bonus to your next attack.
It's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So, obviously it misses. My next attack hits, so it is a 2.
Did it hit?
My
Yeah,
second
yeah,
attack
the second
hit.
attack
your
did
damage,
hit.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So that's 2 slashing and 3 lightning to her, and I'm only trying to knock her out. I'm not trying to kill her.
Okay. You notice she's got a blank look on her face. She doesn't seem herself. She's still up.
I would say something to Grayson, but he's a little blank-faced himself.
Like Pennywise, dead spokes or whatever, dead lights.
Yeah, the dead lights.
Yeah, very much so.
Melu, wake up! Can you hear me, Melu?
And it's her turn. And she's going to use a bonus action to disengage. Yep.
He's making out with your sister.
And then we go down, and it's Arlo's turn. He's got to make another intelligence saving throw. He'd be yelling at me if he was here. Oh, it spun on 19, and then it rolled over to the side for a 9.
Oh no.
It was so close. I'm sorry. He's still stunned.
Who needs, not to be meta, Tone gave a natural healing to whoever needs it most. And
He has to pick somebody. He can't just say whoever needs it most.
Okay.
Okay. And he really did roll this, but I need you guys to make an intelligence saving throw again, and let's see who needs to make that. Everyone but Arlo.
Hold for a second.
Or not Blaylock.
Let's see. Make.
Intelligence, you said?
I can only use this once, and I guess this is going to be like a reaction. Yep, it says a reaction. Zoramir, I'm going to use Flash of Genius on you for a +5 to your saving throw.
Does Flash of Genius do saving throws?
It does. So, Zoramir, watch out. It's coming again.
Okay.
Thank
Stick your
you.
fingers in your ears.
Fuck intelligence, man.
I needed it for that one.
Gaultier got 22.
Okay. 22 saves.
Grayson 9.
Okay. Grayson, you take
Oh.
21 more points of psychic damage. And the other 2 of you save. He then raises his hands in the air, and you see...
What do you mean then? What do you mean then? No. No. There is no and then.
There is an and then.
No and then.
And then.
And you see the hue of light get a little bit brighter. And he backs into the cave. And Blaylock, you're up.
Oh, got it. I'm going to sprint.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a bonus action to switch out to my gun.
Okay.
I think Blaylock's... Did Blaylock hear Zormer telling me it was Melu?
No.
Nope. So
Okay, I'm going to try yelling at him as he's charging.
No, you're not.
Why not?
It's not your turn.
If there can be an end then.
It was still his turn. All right, Blaylock.
Oh, all right. Well, if that's the case, and she's obviously following him, right?
She's within that area.
All right. So I'm not dashing anymore. I'm going to walk up as far. I'm going to take a shot at her.
Okay.
All right. That is wild magic.
Join us next time.
Take the shot first.
Yep. That is actions right there. Rifle. Oh God, you son of a 10.
Okay. You go to fire it, and as you bring it down, you accidentally hit the trigger and fire it into the air. Roll a d20.
Don't get a 9.
6.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh no.
Be gentle.
This first time.
It's my first time rolling a 6.
Okay. We'll have to work this up. But as you fire, the barrel of the gun comes back and hits you right in the head, and you kind of see stars for a moment. You, oddly enough, feel a bit more confident in your magical ability, but something's amiss as you permanently gain 1 first-level spell slot, but you forget 1 cantrip that you already know.
Oh no.
So we will deal with that post-session.
Yeah, well, I say we roll the die and just let
We will.
whatever happens. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with that,
Gosh,
in this
Tyler's
state,
mending. Yeah.
that's where we're going to end tonight. So, yeah, a little bit of some tension. It's still going on. So crazy stuff. You are not going to want to miss it, but we're not going to be here next week. So all of you that got in here a little bit later than the beginning, I got to be traveling next week, so I'm not going to be able to be here. So, but we will be back Turkey week.
Could I finish that turn?
What do you want to do on it?
I want to dash and then use Goring Rush on her
Okay, I'll allow it real quickly.
Wow.
because I can. I mean, I use my bonus action. No, you know what? I can't. I use my attack, so I can't dash. Right?
You did use your attack, so you can't dash.
Yeah, so I
You
can't
still
dash,
have
right.
movement. You can run forward, but
I could move forward, but that's it. So we can handle that. I thought I could dash.
Okay.
So, my bad.
all right. Yeah, we will not be here next week, but we'll be here Turkey week, so that you can get all pumped up and ready to spend all that time with your families, and then we'll be back that next.
Lumped up.
Yeah.
Lumped up.
And then we'll be back with you that next Monday to help raise your spirits again after spending time with your families. So, so enjoy that. We will see you Turkey week. And thank you all for all the involvement. Killer Anubis, thanks for the follow. Isabeth, thanks for the follow as well. We appreciate you. All you subscribers and bits and all that. We definitely appreciate all the support and love, and we are excited for what's coming. Don't forget to catch Banter and Babble this week at 9 on Wednesday. And for those of you who are veterans, we have some in our group here, right, Mr. Mike? Happy Veterans Day. Take time and spend time with those folks. Take them out for their free dinner at Applebee's or whatever. But do recognize them on that day. But take care, and we'll have Ant House lead us out, and we will see you in the dungeon next week. Lead us out, Ant House.